Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to 90 Day with Nana, where we're going to talk all about 90 Day Fiancé Season 9, Episode 2. Nana, how are you doing?
Episode 2. I'm doing well. I love your hair. Did you just get a blowout without me?
I didn't. It's actually, I was laying down watching the episode after work, and I kind of was falling asleep. So my eyeliner's running. My got bed head. We are just.
Well, I think bed head looks wonderful on you. Hi, everyone in the chat.
Nana.
Hello. Who do we have? 24 people. Yes. Oh, this is that shirt you gave me. It's really tight in the bosom area, which is okay by me. Because if I had a wish, I would go in and just have these things lifted so I wouldn't have to wear a bra at all anymore. Bye-bye.
All right, tonight, awesome. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App, we're saving money for Nana's boob job. She's getting her tots done, kids, so she doesn't have to wear a bra. She's worn a bra long enough. So
you know what? That is not what the money would be going for. But I was saying a wish. You know, if everyone's got a wish kind of thing, don't they?
Hashtag Nana's new areolas. Nana's new tots.
Right? Tots are us. Yes. Tots are us. Tots. So nice to see everybody here. I saw none of your business in here. Hi, baby.
Nice to see you guys. First things first, make sure you smash that like. It helps us so much. Let's set a like goal, Nana.
All right. I like a nice top number. Let's see. I would say 65 is good. I like 65, you know, because it's Monday. It's dreary here in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. It is dreary. It's rainy. It's cold. You'd never know this was spring. We're not going to have a spring this year. They just decided. So, yeah, 65. But you know what bothered me? The light goal, Nana, was 65. Yes. Mm-hmm. But you know what's bothering me? We just went up by Cub the other day. They have their plants out. They could lose them all. This is
tragic.
Not the time to do it.
Too soon for your plants, Nana said.
Too soon for Minnesota.
Somebody call Cub Foods and tell them Nana says it's too soon for the plants. What are you people doing? Say that, right, Nana?
What are you people doing? I mean, they have their little tent up. You know, they start putting these tents up. And then they put the plants in there. That's fine. There's no plants in there. I went and looked, but the tent is up.
Is this a Nana complaint series? Set timer for 25 seconds for Nana to complain about Cub and their murder of plants. Thank you.
Not really happy that they have the plants out. Lucy is getting just like me. She's in the back seat and we're driving through. She goes, oh, those things are going to die. And I go, Lucy, look at the pansies. Oh, they look dead already. That a girl.
Nana, you shouldn't talk about people like that. Okay.
No.
Let's get an update on Nana's giant bush. Speaking of plants, how is that giant bush of yours, Nana? Wait, I have my intro for Nana's giant bush.
I think everyone should trim up their bush. I know I trimmed my bush up a couple days ago, so I'm pretty proud of my bush.
Nana's always proud of her bush.
Always proud of that bush. Always. You know, and then it's, as we get older, like we said, it's, you know, getting a little sparse, if you will. But the bush is really doing well. It likes this sunlight. This would be facing, what would this be facing? I got to think for a minute. South, southeast, southwest, right in there. And so it does like it. I would not put this outside. If we're in Minnesota, I would not put this outside. I really don't put this one outside. If I did, it would be under a covered porch. Too much direct light. But
So your bush is flourishing and it's good.
it
looks
is
good.
Thank you. It is.
It looks healthy.
Thank you. And you see that little one up on top? That's a
Oh, your
Gerbera daisy. There's
mini
3
bush?
of them that are popping.
Holy
I know I'm
shit.
saying that wrong. Gerbera, Gerbera, Gerbera daisies.
I don't know.
They're so pretty. I put them out every year. I bring them in every year. Yeah, they've just been going like crazy.
Oh,
So
my
anyway,
goodness.
so we've been watching this 90 days, and I'm telling you, I'm loving these people. I am.
Do we have Nana notes?
Well, I do, but and I watched it a couple times, but I only have a page of Nana notes. I was kind of hit and miss in the people, because sometimes I write a little too much. But if I had a favorite,
Okay.
we have
Nana's
favorites.
favorite. All
We
right.
have a favorite. It started out to be, and I know her name is wrong, Shida and Bilal,
Shida and
Bilal.
Bilal. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bilal. I wanted them to be my favorites. But
Yep.
now he's pulling this crap on this poor girl. And I just want to get into it. Is
Sure.
that okay?
Let's get
All
into
right.
it. Yeah.
I just don't like that. You are pretending that you don't have any money. Okay. But you went to, now where is she from again? Is she the Trinidad gal?
Trinidad.
Where is she
Yes.
from? No,
Trinidad.
he's Kansas City, but where is she from? Now I'm forgetting.
Trinidad.
Trinidad, it is. Okay. So I'm wondering, he came to Trinidad. They've only spent like, I don't know, a little bit of time together, not much, but now she's here for the 90 days.
Yep.
He went and got her at the airport. He talked to his sister, and his sister seems very cool. His house is beautiful. He's got money. He's talked to his sister. He's talked to his ex-wife. I don't think they're big on what he's trying to do. He's bringing this poor woman into his childhood home, which looks like a wreck, and just to get her feelings about it, because he so wants her to like him for him and not his money. Well, you know what, honey? You are that is you. You went over there and you had some fancy luggage, she said. What
Louis
kind
Vuitton.
of luggage? Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
And beautiful suits. Now you bring her over here and she's looking at this and she just doesn't know where to go from here. She really doesn't. I don't blame her.
Well, and he even said no one has lived in that house in 15 years. So there's lots of repairs. So if you bring someone to kind of a dilapidated house, and the fact that you haven't done any, you can't have any house and not do any repairs in 15 years. So if no one has been there and no one's taken care of it really in 15 years, yeah, she's going to have an issue with it. And it doesn't make her bougie, but you show up, like you said, in Louis Vuitton and the luggage and the suits.
And the watches and the whole thing.
Like you're getting scammed.
And that's how she's feeling right now. She feels like she's been set up. He's putting her through a test, he said. Well, aren't you just special? Bring her out of her home to the United States, and now you're going to put her through a test. I thought you said you loved her. So I don't understand.
Nana told you.
I don't understand that kind of love. That is just mean. I say, whatever you do, if you do finally get together with this joker, do not sign a prenup. Okay.
Don't sign a prenup. Well,
let's put him through a test.
Yeah, seriously. He ordered food for them because she said, do you have any clean plates I can eat off of? And the food he ordered looked not good.
Horrendous. Green beans and spaghetti and fish. Did it look like battered fish, or was it?
She really didn't eat it.
No. What was it? What was it? I don't even know.
He didn't even say. It didn't even say where it was from. It looked very bland. It just didn't look good.
Well, it was long and breaded, so it got my attention right away. So anyway.
He says he likes to play pranks. Well, nobody likes a prank after being off a long flight, uplifting their whole life from another country to be with someone. And I wouldn't have let him get away with this. You can't see my house bullshit. If I'm moving across the world,
I want to know
to a different country, I deserve to know, where I'm going to live, because I want to know if I'm safe. I want to know if I'll be comfortable. I want to know what you're working with on all fronts. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, that's just basic.
That is basic. And the idea of, I just love her so much and I want to spend my life with her. No, you don't. No, you don't. She might not like this whole thing at all. I mean, once she sees, now we're seeing now at the end of this episode with these two, We are
Mhm.
seeing where he says, let's go visit my mom. I'd like you to meet her. And she says, what if your mom doesn't like me? And he says, well, that would be the end of it. He's got
Oh.
a lot of, what is the word? Balls, maybe? Yeah, got a lot of balls
Why does
to
he
do
think
this.
he's the real treat in this relationship? Why isn't he grateful for her coming? Why does he think that, you know what I mean? Like,
He knows he's got the money,
but
and
how
money
do we know
usually
she
talks.
doesn't have any money? Do you know what I mean? How do we
I
know she doesn't have
guess.
any money? We
I
don't even
guess
know. We
you
just
are
know
right.
she does yoga and she's beautiful.
And she's
She looks like
beautiful.
she has nice stuff. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
but
just
if you walk around presenting yourself a certain way, you attract people who like that. You're not going to attract someone who doesn't want a guy who is into labels
right.
and things like that, or Mercedes. But if that's how you carry yourself, you're going to attract people that are attracted to that, and that is part of you. Nancy
That
says he's a pompous ass. I agree,
I
Nancy.
love that, Nancy. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love that. That is exactly what he is. He's got to tone it down. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
dying to see next week when they're pulling up to it's really his house saying we're going to go meet my mom. I mean, who does this? Who does this to someone that you supposedly love?
Well, and
So
Nana,
mean.
if someone pulls up a guy that you've only spent a little bit of time with, you're taking this big risk, for this 90-day K1 visa to another country,
Yes.
and he pulls
Yes.
up in a paneled van, the first thing I'm thinking are, where are the heads? Where are the bodies? How many people has this dude gotten away with killing? Because if you're not a painter and you're not a contractor and you're not a weird softball coach from the 90s named Keith, personal experience, why do you have a paneled van?
I got excited over the van because we have priced out vans and they're quite expensive. So when was in this
Yeah,
van,
not a
that didn't do
panel.
anything bad for me. I
Yeah,
was
but
thinking back in the
you
old days, we could fix it up, put some shade carpeting on the walls. It could be really nice.
you got to have windows, okay? Because the victim's got to have a way to escape. You can't be having these cars that have no windows. You don't know what's going on in there. That is serial killer written all over it. And it was dirty. And he did put her stuff in what looked to be trash.
Bonnie, you're right. It was a dirty panel van. Yes. And he just threw her stuff on top of it. And she was upset by that.
Mhm.
He could have at least picked her up in a clean van. But like I said, those vans are expensive. So I didn't feel too bad about that. I just
Mhm.
didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I
Nana's okay if you pick. That part impressed Nana. If you pick, yeah, because she lost her virginity. Well, in a bathroom, but then she lost her second virginity in a van. So there you
but
go.
those banging vans were banging. And I liked a good, nice van. And Paul's van, the blue one, yeah, they were both panel vans, blue. And then we
My
had
dad
the
was a
black.
creepy serial killer
No,
in the
but that was the
70s.
thing then. And then we made benches for the back and we made little curtains and then put the shag carpeting down. You have to remember now, kids, this is when, we were young and crazy and we would go out camping in this van. It was very cool.
Yeah, when you're a
Memories.
teenager, that sounds cool. It's like your own kind of place to make out and touch genitals and see the world where you're free. I get it. But this dude's 40 and she's in her
No,
her
and I
late 30s.
understand that. It
Too
just made
late
me
for that.
feel young when I saw that panel van.
Oh, I get it.
Um,
I get it.
I like the panel van. I'm sorry. We had the shade carpet. I always remember the look of it, and I remember the name of it. It was shade carpet, and it was candy striped. It was very
Did
cool.
you have to vacuum it? I know how you love vacuuming.
I'm sure we did, but in my mind, I don't remember vacuuming it. Um, too much
Gross.
DNA. Too much DNA
Gross,
going on in
Nana.
that vacuum.
Oh my God. Now, Nana was totally a Daphne. Daphne being from Scooby-Doo.
Oh
Scooby-Doo van,
yes.
maybe? Is that what you're saying, Sarah
Yeah,
Kay?
I just thought it was cool because we got to go out to Colorado in it and had
Not
our little camp
Colorado.
stove and it was just Colorado. Yeah, and it just was the South Dakota, North Dakota, we took trips in it. It
You
was
went to
just a
Jabri's
cool,
mom's house.
pardon me.
You went to Jabri's mom's house. Jabri's mom's house
Oh, oh, oh,
from the show
Jabri.
here.
Yes,
The
I'm looking
show.
in South
Nana has
Dakota.
no idea who I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
no, Jabri. I had to think Jabri, South
Neona.
Dakota cowboy
Okay.
came to airport with red carpet.
Broke his
Yes.
pants. Didn't appear to have underwear underneath the hole in his
Didn't
pants.
he have underwear?
I don't know. It looked like a whole hole, like that hole. I didn't see any underoos. It looked like it was going into another hole. Jamie B says that sounds like the beginning of Friday the 13th, and it was. But back in the 70s, they didn't know about serial killers.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't think about that. If you had a van, that was so cool. And if you had an 8-track in that van, I mean, you've hit the mountaintop. Hello?
Not an 8-track, Nana.
Yes.
Oh my.
And I don't see producer Linda on here because I'm just going to tell the story about producer Linda. Producer Linda and I, and maybe I've told the story before, but she was, we went out with our then boyfriends, and that was Polly. And we had our brand new 8-track, and we bought the 8-track at the state fair. We always purchased something at the Minnesota State Fair.
At the grandstand.
We did, downstairs in the grandstand. And it was a big deal to have this 8-track. So we went to see Jaws. It was a big movie, and we stood in line for this Jaws movie.
Oh, how exciting. You went to the first Jaws? Like,
oh my gosh, yes. Oh gosh,
cool.
yes. So we stood in line. We were in White Bear. They had a theater back then, and we would always say we're going to the show. That's why I say to the Frankie and Lucy that Nana and Papa like to go to shows, and they go, "What kind of shows?" I says, "Well, like movies." Well, then they're movies, Nana. No, we always said we were going to go to the show.
They're like, so anyway. You just like sit in your room with a phone to your face and watch Netflix? Wow, that sounds fun, Nana. No, there was an actual building you went to see movies. What?
Yes.
You just pick up Hulu. They're literally on your tablet. What is wrong with you?
I know they don't. I know. It is. That's all Frankie ever talks about too. When Joleen and Chell get here, can we go to that drive-in? Is that what it's called, Nana? Yeah, drive-in movie. He remembers that. And he goes, and Chell put the seats back and we could lay down and have treats.
We made
that's
the
what they
kids
want
their
to
own
do.
little area, and then we sat up front, and they had like a little area where they could lay down with blankets and treats. Okay, so you're in line at Jaws. You got an
We're in line at Jaws. We have our blue van. It was the first time he's ever purchased a brand new vehicle, which is huge.
Dad.
He had a job at 7-Up at the time, and he was making some big money, and he was going to school.
Nana was a gold digger.
No, I'm just like, we never had money like that. I called it mine, but we weren't married. And he had this blue van. I love the van. And it was a panel van, and we fixed it all up and stuff. But Linda went with us and her boyfriend at the time. And when we got back out of the movie, out of Jaws,
was it Rob?
Yes. Someone had taken our 8-track out of the car.
We got robbed.
We got robbed.
With Rob
and Linda.
Oh my God.
And it was so terrible because we had just gotten it. He hadn't even made his first payment.
Someone ganked my dad. That's horrible.
That was so sad. So we called the police. Police came. Do you want to hear this? They found it. Now, how many times is that going to happen? They found it. They dusted it for fingerprints. We did get it back, but
where did he find it?
They found it somewhere in the bushes back there. Like some kids
wouldn't
had
they
taken.
sell it?
I don't know. It was brand new. It was the goofiest damn thing.
Are you sure? This sounds like you guys were on the peyote, and you're like,
no.
Jaws.
I wasn't going to go to Jaws High. No, I just wasn't going to.
Took out your 8-track. Let's see if it plays under the stars. And then you all dropped your cocaine in the back.
Oh, we didn't have anything like that. Oh my God, stop it.
Your white
that was somebody said in the thing, and I'm trying to think who it was, but it said June of 1975 it came out. So that's what we did. We stood in line with everybody else. And boy,
I didn't know you had a life before me. That's so weird.
Oh, and it was a good life. Why do kids think that? They always think their parents didn't do a damn thing before they were.
No, I knew you did.
Brought it. Yes, we did.
When you're little, you don't think so. Did you like the movie?
I love Jaws. Oh, I love Jaws. And Richard Dreyfuss. I mean, I just thought he was so
Did you see
cute.
the Jaws? Was it called Jaws 2? Jaws 2 was Jaws 2?
No, it was Jaws.
But wasn't there a Jaws 2?
I think there was, but I waited and I saw that. By the time it hit TV, I never went back to see Jaws 2.
Because you had, your memory was now linked to getting robbed with Rob and Dad and Linda.
It wasn't good. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Horrible. Well, all right, let's move on to this couple. Speaking of not good, Jabri and
Oh,
Miona from South Dakota and Serbia. And do you know that Jabri, his name, that was his chosen, I believe, Serbian name. I think like Atharella put in the chat, his real name is actually David.
so he took this name and
Yep,
it's a Serbian name
I think so.
because of her.
Well, because he liked Serbia. His best friend is
Oh,
from Serbia. They have the Black Serbs, their band they're in. He spent a lot of time over there. He then moved there during the pandemic. I don't know when he changed his name to Jabri or
okay.
if it's, a lawful change. But yeah.
Does he just look too cool to be in South Dakota? I'm sorry.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
it's
he
just me.
looks like he's
He
right out of LA for real.
he does, yes. And I'm not saying anything bad about South Dakota. I love South Dakota. Beautiful, beautiful
Yeah, me
state.
too.
But he just doesn't.
David's too South Dakota. Yeah, David. So that name is so like JB said, so South Dakota. No, Jabri, that's
Yeah,
LA, possibly Eastern European.
I know. And I
So
love that he has the darker hair now. I don't like that blonde on him. We talked about that last week.
we did.
It just
Mhm.
it looked like one of those original Ken doll hairs. No, not good.
Oh, okay.
That
All
that
right.
that same color blonde.
So what did they have rock in this episode 2, Nana? These two love
Okay,
very.
let's see what they had going. He went to pick her up. He had to pick something very styling to wear, which he did, stylish. And it was
Mhm.
like this light pink suit. When wasn't it? Didn't he have a turtleneck with that too?
He did with
I
a
thought he did.
matching
Yeah.
suit coat to the pants.
I love a turtleneck. You don't even have to wear a
Ooh.
turtleneck, honey, until you get to this age and you start wanting to cover stuff up. So
I actually love
show
a
it.
turtleneck now
I
too.
I
I get
love turtleneecks. I just think
it.
they're classy looking. I love them. Some people couldn't stand them. They feel like they're choking, but
You
stretch
like
that bad boy
turtlenecks.
out. I love it. But I really thought that I
I
love
thought you
the
were going to say,
suit,
but I like choking.
but I like choking. What's wrong with choking? Um, he really looked at what he wanted to wear. So even after he split his pants, he's running around the house getting all these things together to bring her gifts to the airport, which I thought was very sweet. Little United States flag. He had flowers. He had this red long rug kind of thing to lay
The
down.
red
Like,
carpet.
yes, I thought
He
that was
rolled out
nice.
the red carpet
He
for her.
rolled out the red carpet for her. Now she's a beautiful person, beautiful girl.
Person.
Person.
The pause of person. She's a
Person.
beautiful
I
person.
was going to say woman, but she's pretty young. She's a woman. Okay. But she's just, when he rolled out that red carpet and he's running to the airport, I just laughed because some guy in the airport walked across his red carpet and he
I
just
love
went
it.
kind of freaked. And what did he call him? Hey, G? Why would
Maybe
you
he was
do
like,
that to me, G?
hey, G, what you doing? Yeah, something like that.
What is G? I didn't understand that. So anyway,
Yeah.
like short for guy. Anyway, I just didn't get it. He's coming down. She's coming down that escalator, and he's got all these nice gifts for her. I just thought it was so sweet in comparison to Bilal, Bilal. He
Bilal,
had
yeah.
nothing, just a white T-shirt with, and it was a cute T-shirt. But when you got money like that, wouldn't you like to dress nicer?
No, that
But
was part of the
that was the
prank,
thing.
Nana.
I get it.
Not
I get
only
it.
did he not wear a suit, but he had one of those like, I'm from America. Here's my America shirt.
And he didn't bring anything to the airport for it to say welcome to America, where Jabri did, and I just thought it was very nice. I thought it was really cute.
You're right. That was so much nicer than what Bilal did, which was just trick her. And
I
I agree.
know.
So
This
I
guy
did
just
like
showed
that.
some class, and and he says he's going to be bringing her back to his mom and dad's house to live, which is going to be, we see that it's going to be little.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think mom's digging her at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I think mom is very skeptical, and she's definitely showing her skepticism, and she has questions. It looks like right out the gate when she gets there. And he is like, don't scare her, don't make her call you dumb. Like, he's very afraid that,
I know. I love his glasses. I love the necklace. I love his look. I do. He even bought her, oh, that's right, those pink cowgirl boots.
Those were
And
cute. She has little feet.
they
I
were
noticed that.
darling boots. I
What
love
did
the
you think
boots.
when he went through the car wash? And as he's talking to his friend David, I think his friend's name was David too, and his window's down. I'm like, roll your window up. And you could see the guy at the car wash looking at him like, roll your window up. I'm thinking,
Roll your window, but he didn't say
roll his window
anything,
up.
which you gotta love. He didn't say anything. The guy
He
didn't
wasn't
say
even
anything.
paying attention to the guy. He's just on his phone. And so then he's like, oh man, he rolls into the car wash with his window down.
I know, and this isn't his vehicle. It's mom and dad's vehicle that he's getting washed up for her, you know, or doing it for mom and dad, whatever. So I just when that happened, I thought that was hilarious. It's a nice smell. I could smell that soap hitting them, couldn't you? I like the smell of that stuff. I don't know why. Next time I'm going to roll down my window a little bit.
Go, I saw this on TV.
Jabri, love ya. How about when you and I went to the car wash when I was there last time? That was fun.
Me and Nana are wanted by the police out here, I think.
We didn't know. You know, we pulled up and the guy goes like this, motions to us. We pull around and he asked, do you want air freshener? Do you want this? Do you want that? And you just said, no, no air freshener, thanks. Okay, pull around here.
I had my card out, my debit card, like, oh, I gotta pay for this, but there was just a person like asking if I wanted some extras, and I'm like, no, I just want the car wash, I guess.
So we went through the car wash, and they said, oh, wait, put it in neutral, do this, do that. Okay, put it in neutral, and we just sat there, and as we're going through this car wash, then it comes to the end, and it says vacuum ? And we go this way or exit this way. So we hit the exit and then we looked at each other and go, did we pay for this? No. And here's Joleen. Should we turn around? No, keep going.
So Nana raised me that I guess it's just free because I go, well, so I called Chell because Chell is like my voice of reason.
Oh my God.
Nana comes into my head, like, just steal stuff. And so Chell's like, well,
honey, I didn't say steal it. I'm just saying we could just play the dummy because no one asked us for any money. So you just keep going. I don't know. And then if we did get pulled over and say, you know, they said you didn't pay, there was no one to pay. We didn't understand how this worked. This is our first time.
Oh my gosh. And you know what, Nana? So yeah, me and Nana ganked a car wash on accident. And we missed an Ask Nana because Nana said, what is a G? Here we go. Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
Job.
Ooh, so I'm ready for Jeopardy. Okay, Joleen, what is a pussy? It just never gets old. I just love that.
Love the LEEN team. They keep us on track because I totally missed that. And I looked over the chat. I thought everyone's saying ask Nana. And I'm like, oh shit, you guys are keeping me on track. Thank you. Okay.
That was Nana, good.
You thought when he called that guy, when Jabri was at the airport, he rolled out the red carpet for Miona and the guy stepped on it and he said, whoa, like, watch out, G.
G, what are you doing? And I thought, G. No, he didn't mean like, oh, G, like G-E-E. But he's talking to the guy, G. So I thought it must mean guy. Hey, like short for guy. Hey, guy.
Okay. Do you have any other guesses? You're like, hey, guy. G, short for guy, because guy is such a long word. You wouldn't want to say the whole thing, you know, guy.
Well, I mean, so WTF, that isn't really hard to say the whole thing and people do it. LOL. I mean, come on, start saying what you mean. Don't do all these abbreviations.
Don't WTF, LOL, Nana.
None of us know what the hell you're talking about. So it's crazy. It's just AF. So I don't know. I just said G. I just thought it meant guy. Hey, guy.
You're not far off, depending what he meant. So G could mean like your friend, your mate, like just someone you know surface level. Like, what's up, G? It could mean gangster. So both of those, but not guy. It's not short.
I mean, this guy didn't look like any gangster. He's just Joe Schmo walking through. I mean, hey, G. I just started to laugh.
We don't know these South Dakota gangsters. They got their own look.
I don't think so.
State does. So
anyway, so what do you think it is, or do you know?
I just told you.
Oh, I should have listened instead of talking. It could have been something
like
gangster.
A greeting to your friend. It could be like your mate, your friend, someone you barely know, your homie, or it can be gangster. People use it.
Women wouldn't use this. Is that correct?
Now, if someone says Nana's a G, they're like Nana's a gangster. Or if you're an
Oh, I
OG,
like that.
then you're an original gangster. So Nana would be an OG because she's an original gangster.
Old gangster.
She's an old gangster.
Well, that's good. That's nice to know that.
Nana knows. Okay, so he picks her up. You know, it's we get a lot of almost exposition in there's a lot of their stories. It's like, I'm so nervous. He talks to his friend David. Now, David, his friend, who he's in the Black Serbs with, the musical group, is like, I don't like her. I don't like Miona. I feel like she's going to get in your way. We have a really popular band, and I guess it's popular over in Europe. And I mean, they do have like 70,000 maybe followers or subscribers. And so he's like,
yes,
she's just getting with you because you're cool, and you wear a cowboy hat and red glasses, and you keep the window open when you go through the car wash. So David, his bestie, doesn't like her, and he's living in Chicago right now. And this seemed like a forced storyline to me. What did you think, Nana?
I didn't think it was forced, but I did understand when he said everything's opening up again, from the Panakuka. Everything's opening up again.
Yep.
Why do you want to tie yourself down? Why you got her coming over? He just didn't have a good feeling about it. I think he was just being totally honest with them. It's something he certainly didn't want to hear because he's in love.
He's so in love. I didn't know that he went to Serbia in the beginning of the pandemic, but there's interviews out there that he said that he left the States after the murder of George Floyd. And they were interviewing him. And I think these interviews are how they found out that these two have been married for quite a while already, which is 90 Day, trying to pull the wool over our eyes yet again, because he's referred to his wife and when they got married. So people, these 90 Day watchers, we do our research on stuff. We pull stuff up. You can't hide it from us.
Are you coming and going on your sound?
No.
Okay. Nana, you are an OG, original gangsta, but like just old school. Yeah.
You're old school. Yeah.
I am old school. There's no question. Yeah. It can't be anything else. I am
It's a good thing.
I guess it is. I mean, that's all I can be. I'm not into all these different, those abbreviations drive me nuts. David.
His name's David. Europe. His friend is David. That always reminds me of the South Park episode where Cartman was being horrific and being like, David, or your name's David. He's like, it's David. He's like, David.
Cartman, who's the little guy that kept getting killed all the time?
Kenny.
Who?
Kenny.
Oh, I thought you said Lenny. Kenny.
Am I not loud enough?
No, Kenny. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat or if Nana's pranking me like Bilal.
No, I'm not. No, I don't like to be pranked. No,
I
wasn't no, serious. I was not pranking you. It's this business. Okay, so
you're hearing impaired. Okay, got it. We're gonna get you to the miracle ear, even though you keep pushing it against it.
No, I am just fine. I can hear things that most people can't. I'm like when I can hear those dog whistles.
Oh my God, David. So it looks like Miona is okay. I'm in South Dakota for a very short period of time, but he's like, well, we'll talk when we're going to get married. And she's like, we're not staying. They're going to discuss their finances. So this is going to be an issue going forward for them. The finances, where they're going to live. And I mean, I think this is going to be a very harsh reality in their storyline, where they can actually go and how long they'll have to stay in South Dakota. But like I said, according to her Instagram for her makeup business, they're in Palm Springs. As far as I know, they live out here because I've seen him do multiple. I've seen him do multiple Instagram lives, and it's the mountains that surround my area, and it's lots of desert. And she listed her business in Palm Springs, so they have since, as far as I can tell, moved to California, just not quite LA.
And I just got done saying after we got another cloudy day here, I said to Dad, I could, but not with grandkids. I would love to move, but it would only be to like Palm Springs, Palm Desert, that area.
Yeah, it's so beautiful here. I
It
love it.
is. It is. There's no
I never
question. I
thought I
can
would love it
understand that. I
as much as I do, but I really do love it.
I
So,
totally love it. And of course, I liked Arizona too because I really like that desert surroundings and things and the desert plants. I loved it.
oh yes.
Um,
Speaking of Arizona and deserts, we have this little guy who's going to be moving to New Mexico, which is kind of deserty, right? Yeah, it's deserty. With his, so he's 25. What's this guy's name again, Nana? And his girlfriend is 48, and she has the special needs son, and he's so
oh yes,
adorable.
hang tight, hang tight. Is that him?
That is toward the end when they give us the what's coming up on the next episode. He says, I want to love or find a love like a woman, an older woman like my mother, to like be my mother.
Yes, yes, that's him. Yve, Yve. I don't know how to say her name. Her son's name is Theron.
He's so cute.
Isn't he cute? He
He's so
has
cute.
stage 2 kidney disease. The son,
Oh,
he has autism.
oh,
He has Down
sweetie.
syndrome.
He's such a sweetie.
He's just a doll, and he's 12 years old. And but this guy is half her age. She
He's
talks
25. She's 48. I mean, that's a big gap.
That's huge. That's huge. But when he said about his mom, I want somebody to take care of me like my mom. Oh my
I was
God.
like,
Run, honey.
oh
And she's thinking
shit.
she's all that, and she is. She's beautiful.
She's
And
beautiful.
I loved when she got together with her girlfriends. Wasn't that the best?
Oh my God. Her girlfriends were
They are
dropping
just
truth bombs and she didn't want to hear it. That's why she's been withholding information from them.
absolutely, because he wants to change her. I can't do this because it's against his religion. I have to change the way I
You
dress.
gotta
I went
compromise.
I went through my closet and got rid of all these, short dresses, short
Is
skirts,
she
booty shorts. Oh my God,
did
please.
she say she's converting then? Is she gonna convert and become a Muslim or what, or his particular religion, or what's happening
She
here?
didn't say that, but
Okay.
she's trying to be everything for him. And if you have to change everything about you, that's not love. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's this is who I am. Accept me for me. And you do not have half the age. No, just not happening.
Yeah, I just as a 48-year-old woman, I just would not want to get in a relationship where someone is so young and so set in their ways that are so different than mine, because I think what she might not realize is the effect it could have on her son, because you're not only
Oh
bringing in
yeah,
a new guy, which is huge, but you're also bringing in a whole new belief system, unless she's already, this is something that she's already introduced to her son's life. It's at 12 years old, that's kind of a shock to then go, now we have this new set of rules, now we have this new religion. And what's their current religion? Are they introducing religion for the first time to him? It's going to be interesting to actually watch these two, I think.
I think it is too. I think it's very sad, and I don't think you're going to see a lot of the girlfriends because she's
Mhm.
going to push them aside, which you never, never, never do. When these
Never
guys aren't
do.
there for you anymore, your girlfriends always are. Do not push your girlfriends aside. Hang on to one or two of them because you're going to need them later on in life.
When he
But
comes here and you realize
this
he
isn't the
is
guy.
25 and
That's crazy.
I just don't
25.
know how you go and you become 48 and now you're going to let a dude, you've been single for a while, you're going to let a dude tell you, you already like,
Honey,
you
she
already
was,
are
oh,
so, you have your shit, you already know what you like, you know what your style is. That's the great thing about being in your 40s, especially being 48. You know who you are, you know what you like to
oh,
wear, you know what you like to drink, you know what you
right.
like to eat. And now you're going to have some baby come in and tell you, well, no, that's not what we do. And I'd be like, well, that's not what you do, but I do. I do do.
Right.
I do drink.
I
I
do.
do
And now,
show my
and then,
boobies. I do show my leggies. I do
and
that
no
stuff.
pork. Isn't that it? No
I
pork,
could
no
give up
leather
pork
products.
easy, gross,
Could
but
you?
oh yeah.
I don't know. Because then you're talking giving up bacon. I don't think so.
There's lots of times I'm like, I can't eat bacon. Sometimes I like it, but for the most part,
Really? Okay.
bacon's the only part of pork. I used to love carnitas. So I mean, I'm talking a big game here, but I could give that up before I could give up like, well, I already gave up alcohol. Before I could
I
give up
know.
how I like to dress. Because I already know how I like to dress.
No one's going to tell me what, Serious. No one's going to tell me how to dress.
No one's
Um,
telling Nana shit.
well, you know,
Not a
I mean,
25-year-old.
oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's
Let us know what
younger
you
than
guys
my
think in the
kids. I
chat.
mean,
Jamie B says, no way in hell a 25-year-old is going to tell me to do anything, not even with a six-pack. Yeah, because she was like, he is cut to the gods.
I know. And I just love, we always talk about this. We love that pillow talk, which goes over the episode too. So I watch both. And the little chubby guy, and I always forget their names, David. And there's another David. He's saying he might have a six-pack, but I have a keg. Now, I like that. I thought that was cute.
Nana, you're so funny. That's
A
like
bacon?
a dad Google joke.
It is. Yeah, I thought it was so funny. Nana, I'm with you about bacon. Oh, and she put a little bacon there. That's so cute, Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley,
chicharrone is with a lime squeeze. Me and Chell call each other, we call each other Chich. Well, we call each other Chichi. We call each other chicharrones. Little nicknames. We call Tilly that too. So, yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that. Then
You're
back to my
welcome.
van stories.
Care Bear says the only one who can tell me how to dress is my mama. My mama tries to tell me how to dress. Nana tries to slut me up, and I tell her, no, she doesn't. No,
There was a
Nana
time-
always was like, you're too conservative in how you dress.
Well, honey, I'm just telling you because you get to my age and you want to show it. No one wants to see it. So
That's not true.
you
Dad
use
wants to see it. I saw him go like this.
I'm just saying, you have a good body, show it off. Don't be so conservative. You have time to be conservative when you're trying to cover up, 60s and 70s and 80-year-old arms.
No, I'm waiting until I'm 60s and 70s, and then my labia is coming out. That's all I know. That's so
exciting. I'm so excited for you. We have 115 in the chat. I believe that's what that means. I'd like to know how many likes we have because we have 119 now. It just popped.
Nana, so you could have an OnlyFans. You could.
OnlyFans. Honey, this is way too much for me. I got on this Instagram business. Okay.
You should do a foot thing and then see, because I'm sure there's people with fetishes with that thing on your foot you have,
It's a bunion.
I'm getting one too, I think.
Well, you probably are because it is hereditary. We have worn heels all our life. But let's get back to the bunion talk. Okay, just for a sec. It has nothing to do with this. I'm sitting there watching TV. I had the kids over this weekend. We did. And I love Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay, I know some people think it's just freaky.
Let us know if you guys
80. Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Let us know if you guys like. We keep talking over each other. Let us know if you guys like Dr. Pimple Popper in the chat. Say yes, you like it, or no, you don't. I'm anti Dr. Pimple Popper. I thank her for her service, but I can't watch the shit. Nana loves it.
I love her, and I just think she does a great service for people. And I can watch all that stuff. I'll just say it's coming out a lot of it looks like chicken and cottage cheese and stuff. But anyway,
chicken. I already have a hard enough time eating chicken, Nana.
I'm sorry, it does. It looks like a raw chicken breast, some of them. But I do love it. I love Dr. Pimple Popper. So the kids are walking through, and Lucy's sitting there. She goes, "Oh, Nana, enough! I cannot watch this." So I went, "Oh, shoot, another one that won't watch it with me." But I just love it. I think she's wonderful. I love her personality. I could watch it and I could watch it. And they had a marathon of her. And then wouldn't you know, the kids had to be over, so I could not watch it. Anyway.
Well, it looks like the chat's pretty split, but there's a lot of Dr. Pimple Popper fans.
I just love her. I'd like to cover her. No, anyway. There's nothing. What's there to say? She's no Walter Cronkite. She really isn't, honey. She really isn't. But I just think she's
Nanya says, I am eating chicken.
That's Nanya, I'm so sorry. But I'm just saying.
I love cottage cheese and fruit.
So do I.
Ruining this shit for me, Nana.
I can eat and watch that show. I have no.
You know what I can watch, though? Here's one thing. I get grossed out so easily with stuff. However, there is one gross thing, like a removal thing, that I can watch. Do you know what that is, Nana? Do you have a guess?
Of removal. Oh, things that are stuck in people's ear. That one's a good one too.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Love that.
The earwax removal. I can only watch. Sometimes it pops up because I watched a couple of them. I don't remember why. I think it was because I saw this thing, and it was being advertised, and it looks almost like a little rubber, kind of like a screwdriver, not a screwdriver, but it looks.
Yes, a
You know what
cork.
I'm saying? Yes,
Corkscrew.
like a cork. And
Yep.
people were using it, and I thought, well, does it work? And then I was looking up people's videos on YouTube, and I found a pretty popular one, and they were like, it doesn't work. They barely pulled out anything. Okay.
Okay. I wouldn't think it works, but
No, then I started getting recommendations for this doctor who specializes in when your ear is like impacted or stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, it was like so gross, but also so intriguing. And I watched quite a few videos, but then I had to stop because the hairier the ears got, the more grossed out I got. So,
okay.
there you
I
go.
had to call the doctor once when something got in my ear, and it was like an
Owl.
what do they call those? Oh, like a gnat or something flew in my ear, and all I could
no.
hear was the buzzing of the gnat.
Oh my God. Are you sure it wasn't us kids just annoying you?
I knew how to get you out of the house, but I had this buzzing in my ear, so I called the doctor, and the nurse got on the line. She said, "Go in the shower, run water through in your ear, and it will flush it out." And it did.
Run it directly in your ear?
In your ear. The
Oh,
shower.
that must have been uncomfortable. Oh, in the shower. Okay, I thought
in the
you meant
shower.
like a neti pot in your ear, because I can't even do a neti pot in your nose, and now people are saying that's not even good for you to do, the neti pot.
You left yours here. Can I throw it? That
Do I
neti
have?
pot
I had
stuff?
one. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
did have one, and
I
I
think
just couldn't
I
do
think
it.
I threw it away with your prom dresses, but I'll check.
And my clarinet, she sold it. Rowan said the ear corkscrew thing works great. Okay, so we have one good review.
Okay.
Because the YouTube reviews I saw, it didn't. I thought we were gonna get like tons of stuff on it. No.
Well, so many of those people that have that ear business and something caught in the ear, it's always the end of the Q-tip. A lot of people have, the cotton comes out. Well, you can tell when you're getting the Q-tips that are generic, they're not as fluffy.
Not the actual Q-tip brand. There's another brand.
There is another brand. Don't get it. But they say not to use those to clean your ears. Then what do you use?
Oh, you're not. Yeah, Q-tips. Allegedly, they shoved like Chell. He like hates Q-tips. He's like, it just shoves it back in there.
That's what people say. But
I kind of ask. I also like. This is. I'm outing myself here for my gross. Let us know something gross you guys like to do. So besides watching the ear videos, Nana, I do like cleaning Chell's ears, and he never lets me.
Oh, I should have had you do mine because I can't. You can't see it. I mean,
clean
I always
ears.
go to
There's
Paul.
very
Is
few
this clean?
people.
Yeah. And
Your ears are always so clean. They're almost pristine. I've looked in your ears. I do look in people's ears. That's a thing. It's a thing I do.
Really?
I do.
Oh,
it is. Yeah.
Okay. Don't stick Q-tips in your ear. Yes. That's who's saying that. And then Nancy Madro saying she uses it to dry her ears out.
They have ear canal douche.
What?
Better than orgasm, Shan says. What? Shan.
Oh, hang on. Let me call Walgreens. Hang tight there.
Nana's never got to come
ding,
back.
Ding, 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 ding. What's Nana doing? I don't know. She's playing with her ears
then
again.
How do you clean them? It's just like the water, and then you clean it with like a towel when you get out of the shower. I don't understand. I just always use Q-tips.
I did too, and they're saying not to. And I always thought that maybe I had something in my ear. That's why I'm having a hard time hearing, but that isn't.
Chell's mom used to do this to him. He was telling me, because he was showing me that when he was a kid, maybe that's why he has trauma from it. She would use the end of the bobby pin, the little scoop part, to clean the ear.
Oh.
God, we're on a tangent, but it is.
We are. I'm really sorry. I really did get. Apparently, you're supposed to use hydrogen peroxide. That's Josephine saying that. Josephine, I've never seen your name in here. Welcome.
Josephine's been here quite a bit.
Okay, yeah. Josephine, I'm sorry. I've never seen your name before.
We're so sorry. Nana can't even remember what happened to my clarinet. So don't.
I did remember that.
Welcome back, Josephine.
Welcome back.
A proud member of the LEEN team. Okay. Chronically Brianna, thank you, says, I also love cleaning ears. My ex had such dry, flaky earwax. It was so easy to clean. I feel like that's Chell too. Like his are really easy to clean.
There's something about it. Let me tell you what
like stuff. It'll just like nicely fall out.
Well, that
I'm
is
like,
good.
what?
I did something similar to that. Maybe it isn't similar, but it when Lucy always says, oh, I find this so comforting. One of the things she finds comforting is pulling the plastic off the windows, because we put plastic on our windows for winter. She goes, I just find that so satisfying and
pulling
comforting.
it off. She
And I
does.
thought,
She loves that
wow,
stuff.
okay. What I used to do when I was a kid, I would take my crayons, and this is during school, you know, you have the desks that lift up, and I would do it underneath where I lift up my desk, and I would take the sharpener and sharpen my crayons, and then the droppings of it, I had these buttons, and they had kind of a scoop in it, and I would fill it, the button, and it was real pretty on the outside. Or,
Wait, can you
I would
explain?
take, I know this is really hard. Okay, the buttons that I had, they were like this, scoopy, you know, so you could put things in the button, like to use for buttons. Okay.
Like what kind of button?
Like a button for a coat or something.
Oh, like one you would sew.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would take my crayons and I would sharpen them up, and the crayon shavings I would stick with the pencil in this button, and it would make really pretty colors.
Oh, wow, Nana. You're like who's the guy that cut off his ear? Vincent Van Gogh. You're Van Goghing it.
I could have told you, Vincent, this world
Here?
was never good enough for you. Okay.
No, this world was never meant for one as good as you, or something. Okay, we both got it wrong.
I
Okay,
could have
Nana.
told you, Vincent, this world was
This
never
world
meant
was
for
never
one
meant for one as beautiful as you.
Okay, that's it. Nana and
Sorry,
Joleen Lunzer got a
night.
plastic Band-Aid tab stuck in my ear and forgot about it. One day I sneezed and it flew.
Care Bear. I don't mean to laugh, but oh my
I am
God.
so sorry. All right, now look, I'm stuck on Band-Aids and the Band-Aid stuck on
stuck
you.
in my ear.
I got a plastic Band-Aid tab stuck in my ear. Ouch.
And
Okay.
I love how Care Bear was like, and I forgot about it. Like,
And I forgot about it. And I forgot about it. And that brings us to
I dropped a pearl button in my ear.
trying to balance it on my ear. Oh, doctor had to get it out.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? You know what my brother did to my sisters? Oh my goodness. They were sitting and they had this bag of peas that opened up.
Oh, this one's gross. I don't like this one.
I know. And they took peas.
Trigger warning.
And they shoved it. He told the twins to shove it up their nose, these peas.
Oh, I don't like nose stuff.
Okay, then we won't do that one.
No, that's okay.
But
I already know the
The
story. You can say it.
moisture of the peas expanded them, and they had to go to the hospital and have them taken out. Okay, anyway, when I was 5, I always got yelled at about peeling the tint off the window in the backseat. You had tint? Wow.
You're so fancy. Oh my God, Nanya said I binged Bipolar Becky this weekend. The theme song stuck in my head. Let's see if I remember it. It was a web series me and Chell created in like 2015 or something. It was like, Bipolar Becky, you're around town, round town. Bipolar Becky, you're sporting a frown, big frown. Bipolar Becky, that you're the realest motherfucker or something. Okay, sorry, I can't remember it. Damn it. I want to.
Damn it, we'll have to binge watch it ourselves and get to know the tune again.
Oh, our little web series. Mm-hmm.
The peas expanded because of the moisture in your nose. I felt so bad. I mean, but we were kind of mean to the twins, and I feel bad about that. But I thought that was kind of
Remember
funny.
when you
My
had to
mom
call
did that.
poison control because I was eating money? Change. I was eating change, pennies. Wow. And
no, I remember when you took too many. When you took,
I was eating
too many
pennies.
Vitamins, and
it was just like foreshadowing for later in life when I would drink too much. I was like, this tastes good. I want it to taste better.
Okay, wait a minute. We had to call I remember calling poison control because you took too much cough syrup. Oh, you guys called it for me. Let me think. What was it? No, I'm sorry. I don't remember you eating pennies.
Yeah, like I swallowed them, and it just like I remember drinking milk and then something else.
Did we just have to wait till it came out in your BM?
I feel like
yeah. I think we're making change with Joleen. Okay, sorry.
And then one time I got the I like fell under one of those chain link like fences.
Oh, I can't even.
Got the fence stuck in my foot, and Dad had to cut it.
It was so bad. I can't even. That was the worst.
And then one time I got a drill stuck in my hair, and it almost went through my skull.
Yes, because you thought it was so funny to take Dad's drill and pretend it was like a curling iron and went,
No, I was tricking my little brother. I was like, Billy, look, ooh, and then it got wrapped up in my hair, and I couldn't take my finger off the trigger. And that you guys had to it pulled my hair out, and you had to cut my hair. So I had to go to 5th grade, not only with a ruptured appendix, but a bald spot.
5th.
So if you want a kid with ADHD.
5th grade was tough. 5th grade was tough. 1 Adam 12, 10 4. See the girl with the drill in her head. Yeah.
I still can taste like the penny in my mouth.
Really? And I'm going to have to ask Dad about that. Is there some things that, and I think moms do this, sometimes we just
I did so much
put it away
shit,
somewhere.
You have to block some of it out, or you'll question.
Pennies. I don't remember that. Pennies.
Mm-hmm. I can remember the swallow. Like it just was. I was like, "This is good." I was very little, and then you guys had to put those stickers, those Mr. Yuck stickers on everything.
Oh, Mr. Yuck stickers were on everything, and then we had the, those locks that you put on the doors. That locks were all everywhere. And then I was telling you kids, don't put your finger in the socket, so those were all over the place. Oh my God!
I just if there was danger, Joleen was looking for it. Okay. Okay, you got your hair stuck in a fan on a school bus. Oh my God, you poor darling.
I got my hair stuck in a fan? What kind of fan, honey?
I bet water fountain.
Was it one of those ones that, handheld little fans? No?
I don't know. It's on the school bus.
Stuck in a fan on the school bus in 7th grade. Oh, because the driver had one of those fans up front way back in the olden days.
We'll need
I wonder. Oh gosh, that sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm. Shan said she got her hand stuck between the 2 prongs of the. Oh my!
Oh, ouch! This could be a whole new segment.
We all have issues. Oh my!
A whole new segment. You're both reminding me of things my daughters did. I tried to forget them. See, Michelle, thank you. See, that's how I'm feeling. I kind of forgot some of this stuff. Which was probably a good thing.
To keep going. To keep going, we have to forget the trauma. JC said it was in front of the school bus. I'm even more confused now. How is a fan?
Oh. Like the whole bus, like here's the fan? Like
in the front of the bus?
Wow. It was in the front. Oh, or was it on the dashboard for the driver?
Amy says, my husband left our 5-year-old unattended using a hand mixer and she got her hair caught. Oh, poor precious little.
You see what I'm saying? It's so many things. That's why they always say these things happen. And so many accidents happen in the home.
And you wouldn't think, but then you're like, they're 5. So they're like, well, that's cool. And you get a little close and their long hair. And then it just. Whoop.
Okay. So she's saying it was by the door. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. The trauma. The trauma. Haru said, I set my bed on fire as a kid trying to find my money with a candle under the bed. Oh, Haru.
Haru, are you kidding me? Oh my God. I remember I wanted to be the person to light the Advent wreath. We took turns in school. We went to Catholic school and the Advent wreath, and we got to light the candles on the Advent wreath. And I got scared and I went to light it and I dropped it on the Advent wreath and I lit it on fire. That was not
during
I
church?
Never got no, it was
during mass?
No, it wasn't even a mass. It was in our home. It was in our classroom. We had it and I dropped it and the whole thing was dry and it started on fire. So
oh my gosh. Tess says I also lit the hymn. Is it like the hymnal? Like hymn?
Yep.
Hymns
during Christmas Eve mass.
When I was 7, because they gave us candles to sing Silent Night. Well, I guess it was. I bet it wasn't a silent night after that. Yes.
Oh my God, that's horrible. I really like this. This is very interesting to me.
I kicked my own eye, Nanya said, and gave myself a black eye. No one believed my excuse. Hey, I believe I could do that.
Oh my God.
Care Bear said, I was the same way, Jolene. Stick a fork in a lamp where the light bulb and put the dry detergent in my undies. When I was 6, it burned so bad. Oh, your poor little vajay. That was like when Nana was. Didn't you catch me eating dog food at your cousin's house or something? And I was just
cat
loving
food. No, it was cat food, honey. It was moist. It was 9 lives.
Oh my God. That's a recipe for disaster test. You have ADHD like me, and it's on the Catholic Church. They gave me fire.
Oh, honey. Oh,
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
that
You
is
guys
when
are
you think
making
of
me
that
laugh.
stuff, doesn't it just, oh my
Oh,
God, these are killer stories, you guys.
we've all been there. And I feel like this does relate to this couple because he's so young. He's still doing these sort of things. He's eating
He's
pennies. He's getting his hair stuck in the hair mixer, and she's going to have 2 sons she's raising. So what do you think the deal is
I
with this
think
beautiful lady and
I
why she wants
just
such a young guy? Just
I
the
don't know.
abs?
I think it's because she hasn't dated for a long time.
Dated.
She hasn't dated. She hasn't dated for a long time. She finds this guy attractive, and he found her attractive as a mother figure, and it's just sad. It's just
I
sad.
mean, she looks like she's a really good mom. So if he is looking for a second mommy, he picked the right gal. But I think
No.
she's looking for some sexy times. And then she had to tell her friends he was a virgin, but they've had intercourse. And is that against the religion? Well, not when you're in a hotel room by yourself. Jesus isn't looking, or God or whoever is not looking, apparently. And so then the one friend was like, oh, I bet that didn't last long. And she's like, I can't talk about it. I'm private now. I don't want to divulge his information. I'm like, honey, you're on a TV show about
You're on
your
a TV
relationship.
show. Throw it out there. Okay, so you had the Bible on the bed with you. Okay, good for you. Anyway,
They put the Bible in the drawer or
do
the
they
Quran
still
or
do that?
whatever. They
Do they
hid it
still
and they
do
said,
that in
I don't
hotel rooms? I never
I
went to
think
look.
so. I
Hmm.
think so.
Okay, I don't know.
So we basically just got a backstory. I mean, she looks like she still has a co-parenting relationship with her ex, who she had her son with. They stayed together the first 4 years, but according to her, having a special needs child, she didn't feel like she was getting the support from him she needed. So they split up, and she found a great community and did yoga, and she does healing stuff, and she uses being Native American and that, and as like being a healer. I guess that's the only word for it. And then she did those suction cup things on the back
I
and
was
then
just gonna say,
sound
what is this cup
baths.
business? It almost looks hot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do the cup stuff. I kind of want to try that. I
Oh
think,
my God.
Nana, I'm
No,
taking you to Sedona. We're going on a girls trip. We're
I'm
going to
not
try a whole
go.
bunch of stuff you
I'm
don't
not
want
doing
to.
any cup things on my back.
Why not?
That's hot.
You
Oh
are
my
always
God.
begging Dad to touch your back and rub you when he says no. So this way people will.
Well, that's really nice, but not with the cup and not with something hot.
It might
They
feel
had all
good.
these marks all over their. Oh no, it just sounds
Rowan says
horrid.
you'll like cupping. A lot of people do cupping. Nana's first answer is always no, but she comes around to it, except for when we went to the blowout. Now she's like, I'm not doing that. It helps with inflammation. It'll help with the back. I bet you Dad would do it because he has back issues. We should just try it. Let's be open-minded. And if
Oh.
something has worked for years and centuries and longer than we've existed, it probably is still around because it works.
Oh, say now, chronically, Brianna, you're doing, yeah, the cups don't have heat usually. Nana,
It's just
it's just
pressure.
pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that would be more like a massage, if you will.
Yeah. Or acupuncture, at the right places, it releases toxins. Oh, we need that. Yeah. Remember Shannon did cupping. It looked grosser though when she did it because it kind of sucked the skin up. So it looked a little
Shannon
gross.
also did coffee enemas. So I don't think she's a poster child for what to do with your body.
I feel like we should try an enema. I don't know
No.
okay. I mean, I'm still on the fence about it. I'm on the butt fence about it, but
If
maybe
you're having trouble going to the bathroom,
it's not just
by all
that.
means, get that. Well,
You can pull out, like, you got to clean your pipes every once in a while.
that's why I have colonoscopy.
We should do vaginal steaming like Areola did a couple seasons ago. My friend Amber, who was just here, she wants to try it too. One of her friends swears by vaginal steaming. She says it's great. And it's not scary because it's like they have like a bucket thing and you sit there and you steam your vag. Come on, homie. Come on, G. Come on, G unit. Let's do it.
Oh my God. I mean, I have gotten to 67 without doing any of this. And I don't think now is the time to start. I do not.
Now, is the time to
I
start,
don't
Nana.
believe it is.
You
So
know what
let's
else
go with
is the time to
Guillermo. What?
Guillermo? Or did you really
Guillermo.
call him a Guillermo, Nana?
Well, there's an L in there.
Well, the two L's make a Y sound. Guillermo.
Oh,
Remember?
Cara and Guillermo. Did I say it?
Guillermo.
Did I say
Yes,
it better?
you did. You
Okay,
did. You
Guillermo.
did.
I'm sorry.
We
I
still
didn't.
didn't see this little guy or this big guy in his little head and his pretty lady. All right, let me pull them up
That's
here.
fine.
Here, Nana. We don't even know them yet. You're already hating.
I'm just back to the coffee enema going, I don't think so. I love my coffee and I don't think I like it up my butt. But
We'll talk. Well, we'll see. You know, if you like coffee that much, you should like it everywhere. You know what I mean? If you're a real fan, take it everywhere.
you'd be yelling at me because I'd say, I want Folgers. Oh, we're gonna do caribou.
You would want Folgers. All right. So Cara and Guillermo, they go back to the Dominican, right? Nana, what do your notes say?
Okay, let's see what these say. Cara and Guillermo.
Guillermo.
The Dominican Republic. Now there's someplace I'd like to go back to. That was beautiful. Okay, he's from the Dominican Republic. He decides he's going to come here, okay, with an expired passport.
From Venezuela.
What's wrong with this picture?
Well,
okay, from Venezuela. Okay.
There is an exception, though, because of things going on in Venezuela where they are like, okay, we'll still take you. So it ends up working, even though they were very worried. They had already said that they would take people with expired passports from Venezuela.
So he did get to come over, but it was they only had 2 hours that they were detained, which I don't think is bad, because you hear people being detained for days and weeks and stuff. So,
or if you're like Kathy Griffin, remember she was detained for a long time. She would get detained regularly at airports after she did that photo. So we don't want to get into that, but
I don't want to get into that because I just got done watching
just move on.
Right.
We'll just move on. I'm sorry, my fault.
That's all right.
I don't want to get your blood pressure going.
I know.
Let's go back to these.
For her. I like her, and I think she's
great, and she's coming back, and
good because she made a mistake, and we've all made mistakes. His brothers, they got together, and his brothers called him a toddler, or she called him a toddler. And that he's the baby of the family, and he didn't like this. He thought this was terrible that they were calling him these names. And she was doing things like this, like rocking a baby and stuff. He didn't feel that Cara, had his back. And
treat him like a man baby. He's like, I'm 23 and me.
23. Oh, honey. Too young
Nana,
for her.
Can you read Skibo's comment?
Sure. The best part of waking up is Folgers. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your butt. I love that. That's hilarious. Oh, I wish I would have said that. That's so good.
Oh,
I like her, but she was being really emasculating during that conversation. Yes, she was. She was trying to be with the cool kids, his brothers, and just kind of making fun of them. And
it's like, you picked him, and he's younger. And, I have a younger spouse. Me and Chell are 4 years difference. So definitely sometimes I think I know more, or I pull the I'm older card, sort of like, oh, and it is funny sometimes because he doesn't remember things I remember. And I'm like, you're so young. But to keep calling him like a toddler when he said, I don't like it, then just pull back a little.
My folks had 6 years difference,
Oh my God.
as far as grandpa being older. Right. But yeah, 6 years, that's quite a bit.
Also, robbing the cradle is a really gross term.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there are different terms that, they're old school. But you're right, Amy. I think she really was terribly disrespectful, and I feel bad. Now I'm going to be thinking about that all night. The best part of waking up. Okay, so good. In your butt. So I didn't really get much of a, I think she's very pretty. They really like to kiss a lot. They're kissing.
They're horny. Yes,
Natasha, you just joined and we're singing something about Folgers in your butt.
We were talking about coffee colonics. Yep.
Yes, we were. But
when she calls him a little boy, and I can't really talk because I make jokes as a comedian on stage. But again, I'm a comedian. I'm on stage. So I don't normally go home to my husband and then say, come here, little guy, you little toddler. So get in the crib. How'd you get out of your crib? You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no guys would like being called little anyway, but that's just,
That's true.
little
So
guy, little
he
guy.
gets to say goodbye to his brothers. He gets to say goodbye to his brother's girlfriend. They take them to the airport. They
This
get
is,
through
yeah.
successfully. He's in the United States. They're headed to Charlottesville. But I thought, or maybe they are in Charlottesville still. Why was I was thinking, but Charlottesville's in Virginia?
North Carolina, isn't it?
No, Charlotte is in North Carolina. Charlottesville is in Virginia.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
yeah, they're in Virginia. So yeah, so they're going to Charlottesville. Oh, this Charlottesville looks so cute.
It looks very pretty. I
Minus,
think
didn't they have
she's beautiful.
a
I think
Charlotte?
she's beautiful. And I just think she's too old for him. I'm sorry. She really is. I mean, she looks young. Okay, that's fine. But he's not going to
Oh,
like this. He's not going to
that's
like
where
this.
they had those white supremacists with the tiki torches.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
But it's a cute town, but minus those guys. Okay. So they're going back there. He's excited. She's like, let's get drunk. And he's like, well, maybe let's meet some of your friends. Maybe let's meet your family first.
I know.
Then we can get drunk and make out. And do you think this is going to work, Nana?
Not at all. Not at all, because she's putting her friends on a higher plateau than him, saying, well, like her friends would have to explain things to him and things. That was my feeling on it. I don't think I think she'd be better off with his brother.
They seem like they had a little bit of chemistry.
I thought they did too.
Maybe we were just
go back,
into
grab Christopher,
it.
and let this guy go, because he's got growing up to do. Guillermo, go back, Dominican Republic, beautiful place, and send Christopher over. Red Rover, send Christopher over. Okay, that's what they should be doing. I don't know why I thought of that. I haven't played Red Rover in a long time. Okay, anyway. Hi.
Hi.
So let's just jump through and let's go to Emily.
I was hoping you would say Emily, because I have a picture that is going to haunt your dreams because it's got something on it you hate. Name 5 things you hate, Nana, and that you will never use, wear.
Okay. Oh, this is Emily. This is thong underwear on Emily. Emily, you picked all these cutesy little things. There you go.
Nana hates thong underwear. She doesn't understand why anyone wears it. But she did have some cute lingerie. But it looks like when she picks him up, he doesn't want to go see the lingerie. He wants to see his kid. He hasn't seen his kid in 2 years. So he's basically like, you're being selfish. And she's like, I want some D. I got a babysitter. I had dinner with my best friend the night before. So we can have sex later, but I don't think he realizes that they're going to her parents' house and they're going to probably have intercourse there. Till he agrees.
All these things that she bought were beautiful little lingeries. Okay. Kept pulling them up, showing her sister what she had bought. And that's all well and good. And she did mention that she put on.
Nana, no.
Yes.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I can say that she bought these things. He's not interested right now. He wants to be with the son. I understand that. But
yeah, she should have told him beforehand. She should have
just said, like, I'm not bringing the child with me.
But yes. You want to have a romantic night together? Do you want to have dinner? And then we'll go see our son in the morning. Or take him to see the son. And then that weekend, maybe the next weekend, have a little romantic trip. Ask the family if they'll watch the kid. Because the first thing I would want to do is see the kid.
That's what he wants to see. That's exactly what he wants.
Good dad answer. If he was like, oh, we don't got to get back ever, I'd be like, excuse me, sir.
Well, for living with mom and dad, for bringing him back with mom and dad, she brought way too much lingerie, because you're going to be, going to bed like the rest of us in t-shirts and underwear. Because
but their first night together in 2 years, she just wanted to make it special at their hotel, and she got excited, and then it's part of the storyline. And so I thought it was just hilarious then that he was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to go see my child, who I've never he's never met his child, right?
He has never met the child. No. And here's the thing. she's on the phone with him and the child's crying and he's going, what's he crying about? He doesn't have a clue. This guy does not have a clue. And
Well,
he's
no,
going
and
to,
how can he? I mean, this is his first kid. This is, if you've never had a kid, you don't have a lot of exposure to kids. You're like, well, is he okay? Is he hurting? You're like, no, they're crying because there's lots of reasons kids cry. Sometimes they
yeah,
just cry.
I just don't think that they haven't seen each other in 2 years. Is that right? 2 years.
2 years. They only saw each other for like a couple months when she got pregnant and then left.
Yeah, I think mom and dad are not going to be welcoming him with open arms.
No.
Take the birth control for the love of God. Thank you, chronically, Brianna. I totally agree. And the one thing that he said to her, she says, oh, you look so good, blah, blah, blah. And he says, oh, you put on weight. Ouch, ouch, ouch. She already knows she put on weight. She's already well aware of that. But he had to say it like that. And then it hurt her feelings. And I don't blame her.
Was he saying it in a negative way or just when they asked like what's different about her?
I thought it was negative.
I think we as women, we take that as negative, but could he just be saying like that it's not a negative thing? I don't know, just like being more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just saying exactly what he's looking at, like being very literal, if you will. And maybe he doesn't realize, I don't know, but it wasn't like he didn't seem grossed out by the changes in her body. He just seemed like, but I mean, you're right. It is a weird thing to say.
I just think it was a mean thing to say. Yeah. And just how about she looks wonderful? How about that?
I mean, that would have been the better answer for sure. For sure.
I'm sorry. That just, it's like, I don't think so.
And her face at that, she was definitely, because that's her fear. That's her biggest fear. She
said, I don't have that skinny little body I had right before, when we were partying together and stuff, and things have changed. And bodies change up and down the scales, whatever,
Exactly.
I don't think, hi Short Stack. I don't think that needed to be said because she was feeling so bad about that. And she looked really cute to come to the airport to see him. I thought she looked.
But did you notice? I felt so bad for her as I was watching. Okay, let me find my little screenshot.
Is that when she's expressing her milk before?
No.
Okay.
I didn't think I saw that part. Okay, so here is her boots were fall. She had these like sexy over the knee boots, and then as they're walking back, it's like she's nervous, she's sweaty, she's cried, she sees him, and then her boots are sliding down her leg, and it's like she tried so hard. That's one of the first things I was like, oh girl,
how do boots fall down like that? My calves are big enough to keep them up. I don't get that.
I'm assuming sweat. I don't own any boots like that because
I don't either.
Just don't. But yeah, I'm assuming maybe they got sweaty or maybe that's what they do. I'm not sure.
See, I like this. GGF is saying voluptuous would have been a good answer. It would have been. She's well aware that she's not the same weight as 2 years ago. Who is?
Yeah. So, but I thought that was kind of when she left. So he's definitely going to be like, next episode, we'll see more of him. Like, we're going to a hotel. Like, I want to see my kid. And they're going to have a little spat. And then we'll see if they end up having some sexy time. But their little baby's so cute.
I find it hard to believe that he has been faithful to her when she's offering up sex and being alone. And he just wants to see the baby. That means that he has not been faithful to her. That's all I want to say.
What?
I don't think he's been faithful.
Because he wants to see his baby?
Because if he was faithful and hadn't had sex with someone else for 2 years.
He would want that more than his baby?
He would like that and both, but I think he would go for the sex.
Oh, well, maybe he thought, well, we'll just have sex after I see my baby.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe he doesn't realize that dad who's paying all the bills is going to be knocking on the door like, hello, no sperm, no jizz.
I don't blame dad. Don't blame dad. I don't blame dad at all.
He doesn't want them to have another kid.
But he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
A good point to do that. Now, I thought this was funny. I saw this on Reddit. Then they were saying that these two people could be like brother and sister.
Twins. Yes.
Right? Little Brandon and Cara.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Maybe SK Betty was, maybe her and what's his nuts.
Gosh, they do look
red
like
face
they
Ron.
could. Oh
They
my
got another
God.
kid.
They're not saying anything about Ron's health, and he does look good.
Is he still on Pillow Talk?
He has been, but not this last time. He hasn't.
So who was on Pillow Talk? Yara and Jovi, David and Annie.
I
Oh,
love
did you
David and Annie.
Annie and the other Annie and David, or Annie? I think they lost a kid. That was so
I saw
sad. She
that.
posted that. It's horrible.
7-month-old. I just can't
Horrible.
even. I know.
Horrible, horrible. But yeah, these two, I thought it was crazy that I didn't even think about that till I saw it on Reddit. I was like, holy
Oh my
shit,
God.
they
It
look just
really,
alike.
they do. They do. I
They're
think they're
both
very,
from Virginia.
uh-oh.
Red-faced Ron and SK Betty. What happened in the hot tub? You
They
know
were
sperm doesn't
swingers.
die in the hot tub, Betty. And you don't let anyone wear clothes in there. Are they twins? How old is Brandon?
I
Oh,
don't
I'm gonna have to look
know.
up his age.
She really
Oh
is. I
my
mean, they are.
God.
They're both good looking, but she's very pretty. I like her look. Her look to me is like, hi, I'm just, I'm going out for Miss
Can you
Leprechaun or something.
what?
Doesn't she look Irish?
But how is that? I'm going out for Miss Leprechaun.
Well, like
Oh my God.
like St. Patty's Day. It's the first thing I thought of with the red hair.
Oh,
I thought, oh gosh,
or
she's beautiful.
leprechauns.
Hmm.
So he was born in 93. So they're saying he's 28 and she's 29, allegedly.
Oh,
I think we know there was more that happened. They were like, I could see red-faced Ron and SK Betty being like, well, actually, they wouldn't give up the kid because they need the help on the farm.
they do.
But maybe I could see
Who's gonna
SK Betty
Who's gonna
being like,
slap those hogs?
it's not a boy. I wanted a boy, so maybe twins.
They
Or
really
is
do
red-faced
look.
Ron planting his seed in someone else's
Garden.
garden? Gerd.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Well, oh my gosh. Okay, did we get through all the couples? Is that all of them?
We did.
All
We
right.
got through
So
our
far,
couples.
not a great episode in that it really was just this buildup of, I can't wait till they get here. Just get them here already. You already established in the first episode how your family feels. Now get them here. We don't need you getting ready, splitting your pants and putting, just get them here. Get them to the
Get
break.
them here. Get them here, G.
Now, Nana, G, do you have any stale tea for us?
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for Hollywood gossip.
Hollywood gossip with Nana's stale. Stale or stolen tea, I guess that the conspiracy theory that Kara and Brandon might be related.
That's the best we could come up with.
But
Did you
steal anything?
I didn't. I'm really sorry. I didn't.
Nana.
I know. I mean, I can't be everybody's everything. We all know that.
Okay, well, I will tell you, stuff is going on with Memphis and Hamza from 90 Day Fiancé. It's still kind of up in the air. I believe they're still not following each other. They're still posting like cryptic status updates. People are still questioning, paternity. So there's still, the bloggers are posting baby update. And then, his sister might have been alluding to something. There were text messages that were exposed between Memphis and Hamza's sister. And it looks like Hamza's like, she doesn't know how to cook well. And so he's lost because his mom cooked him very good meals and he thought Memphis would,
Please.
So I think there's trouble. I think he could be in Chicago rather than Michigan with her. There's definitely trouble in paradise, and there has been for a while, but they will have that all featured on an upcoming season of 90 Day Fiancé. And Nana, people were wondering, why did Memphis leave the tell-all? Remember, she left? Like, why did she leave?
Why did she leave?
Well, do you know?
Let me think about this for a minute, because something tells me Up and Adam had something about it.
Of course he did. He's the best.
Why did she leave?
Well, there's video that came out that she shared where her sister came to the tell-all. Her sister, who I don't think she sees very often, if ever.
Oh,
And Memphis was allegedly breastfeeding, not allegedly, that's what she said. She was breastfeeding
okay.
their child, and she realized the door was kind of open, and she saw a camera person, someone from Sharp Entertainment, who is the production company for 90 Day, filming her, and she got very upset and she started freaking out. And then she recorded
Oh,
a altercation, like a fight. It wasn't really an altercation, but
oh,
just like
okay. Okay.
they yelled at each other. It was producers and her sister, and she left. Now, a lot of people were saying she didn't want to have to answer for, paternity and dates like that, and that's why she left. But Memphis said, she felt disrespected, and you can hear one of the producers in her video that she recorded kind of being like, well, maybe we should just, kind of part ways. I think she was kind of already on her way out as it is. But since then, she has posted that video, and she has posted some kind of chart that tells you when your baby's born, when it would have been conceived, so that she can put these "this isn't Hamza's baby" rumors to
To
rest.
rest.
And
Do
so
you
this
think it is
chart,
Hamza's? Do you think it is
I
Hamza's?
I do. I mean,
I want
I
to
do.
say it is.
Why
I
not?
really do.
I don't know. I mean, sure. Like I think it's a lot of hype up for this new upcoming season, because this is what they kind of like to do. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's making some people money, able to speculate and do story after story about it. But I don't know. I mean, apparently her ex though is very attractive. People were saying Trey attractive.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So yeah, but
Could
she
she
was in
be
a
going
fight with the
back there?
producers. No, I think they just have a really good co-parenting relationship and support there. But I also think he isn't comfortable with how close a relationship she has with her ex. But he's also a young one and needs to realize that when you
Yeah.
have children, it is so important for those children to have for you to have a good relationship with their father and mother. Now, at the relic saying, why not just take a paternity test? Because they're probably going to wait until it's filmed. Why would she waste that storyline just
That's
for
huge.
dumb people on Instagram asking her? Who cares about them? Make some money off of it. It's your story.
See how we're
That's
missing already Maury Povich? See, I knew we would miss him. There it is, right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna believe Memphis too, because at this point,
I
it's like
am. Hi,
I
Nikki.
do
Nikki.
feel I think she's getting just the most horrendous rap right now, and we'll see next season. We'll be able to decide if we're
Yeah.
Team Memphis or what. And it was weird. There's lots of weirdness going on with her, where he's very young, and just the pushing it for this, and this marriage and stuff, and then the pregnancy right away, and it's like you
Yeah,
guys
that
can't even
was
like communicate with each other because neither of you speak each other's languages very well. So that was strange. But I do think she's getting just, she's a woman who's had a child. I get it's on reality TV, but show a little bit of freaking respect when you see these male bloggers out here demanding she take a paternity test when you can't create life yourself. Go fuck yourself. Do not go out and harass women about who is and who is not the father, especially dudes out here. Like, get out. There's a male blogger doing that right now, and I use blogger very loosely, and it's like, quit harassing her. Leave her alone.
I know, leave her alone.
Leave her alone. She'll reveal it. You know how these shows work. They're not going to let something big like that, a storyline. They're not going to go, yeah,
Right.
Memphis, hit your Instagram, even though we have you set for an upcoming season, and post it for all the loser men who have
Right, that's not
blogs and
gonna
are
happen.
following your uterus.
Honey, I'm with you.
No, thank you.
I'm with you.
Care Bear said he is hot, and he actually
Ooh.
looks kind of like Hamza. Yet the one thing with Memphis, she gets the hotties.
Yeah.
She gets
Well,
the
she's darling. I mean,
hotties.
she's very pretty. But yeah,
Apparently, Hamza's family has to realize too, your son is now signed up for a reality show, so you gotta wait for the next season.
hang
Otherwise,
tight.
he's not gonna get that money. And he needs it. He moved into a whole new country. So and they don't even pay that well on 90 Day. I don't even know why these people do it.
That's a lot. It's a lot out there about you for little
And
money.
what is the thing? We haven't even seen Areola and Vinny yet.
No, but we do see at the very end of this, they're talking to his sisters again. And the sisters one of the sisters takes some, it looks like red wine, and throws a glass of red wine in her face.
Did see. I think I grabbed a screenshot of that. But yeah, that's the thing. It's also with these shows and production. They'll have it where, oh, she was only there this amount of time, but she actually, like Atharella was saying, was there for a longer amount of time than the show, because the show, they don't care about these people. That production company doesn't care. They want ratings, they want money, they want drama. So the more you hate on their cast, the more that you are speculating on paternity, the more you're talking about it, the more money they make, the more people are going to watch. And here's Areola covered in merlot.
Yeah, that merlot, that gets a little
fancy
sticky.
Merlots. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that is too bad. I know, and
we'll see. But that wraps it up, Nana. Any closing thoughts as we wrap up this Monday 90 Day with Nana?
I'm just gonna go check and see if Dr. Pimple Popper's on.
Okay.
And we're gonna be with each other on Friday, is it? Yes, Friday.
We have the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion part 2. I think the final part on Wednesday. Have you been watching any more Darcy and Stacey? Remember we were getting updates back in the day from you. Are you watching any other TLC shows?
I'm not, honey. I'm not. I haven't.
Darcy and Stacey keep getting weird and more weird and weird.
I think so too. They're just having so much plastic surgery.
Well, interesting ones too, where it brings you up like this.
No, they were beautiful women until they started doing all this. Now quit it. Don't do it anymore.
They don't need it, but now it's just like, have you ever heard their song that they do, Nana?
No. Is it bad? Oh, I did hear part of it.
Yeah.
The best part of waking up is folders in your butt.
They were on funny. Like a Discovery, was it Discovery Plus? Is that the thing? The TLC with Sean, and it was a while ago. And I think I had it. Darcy, Stacey song. And it was it was, I wrote Darcy, Stacey, Dong.
Ooh, I'd rather see that.
I'll tell you what the words are as it plays. Good. We would do it so big. Yeah, we do it so big.
You know how we do it. We do it big. Walked in the club, eyes on me. What you know about it, baby? B.I.G.
B.I.G.
Walked in the club, eyes on me.
What you know about it, baby? B.I.G.
Get up on my way. Me and my people came to play. Superstar status, living so lavish. Yeah, we the baddest. Yeah, we the baddest. MJ, no DS.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, they're just the best. Amy McGowan is saying, are you going to see Brian Christopher? Yes, thank you, honey. I am. I was going to mention that, and I completely forgot. Saturday, he's having a group pool in Hinckley, Minnesota. I will be there. Yes, I will get to see it.
Yeah, we do it so big. Kathleen, we love you. Have a great night.
Oh, Kathleen, how nice. Thank you so much.
Don't you think Biggie is like rolling over in his grave? The fact that he's being referenced by these
two. My gosh, these two? Yes. Kathleen, and they did thank you.
This was 2 minutes. That was only a small snippet, but they're like, yeah, we do it so big. Pop in the club, don't pop my tit. Walking in the club with the glassware lit. And then one of them forgets. Darcy or Stacey's like, ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. Yeah, so big. Dude, so big. Pa-ba-da-ba-ba. Dude, so big. Like, they just, bless you, sir. So they're just, it's pretty.
The one that gets me, this I was going to say Starcy and Daisy. Yeah, Starcy and Daisy.
Starcy and Daisy.
Wee! Is their poor dad, when the dad gets on there, he just kind of shakes his head. It's like, oh my God, what the hell are you two doing? Anyway, I
Him
do
and
love,
Tupac.
yeah, him and Tupac. There you go. So thank you so much.
You have a Cash App code? Yes, the Cash App and Venmo is at the bottom of the screen. $ Joleen Lunzer, Venmo at Joleen-Lunzer. It's all at the bottom of the screen for you loves. Oh, Tawana, I got the bracelets. Thank you so much. They're beautiful. Are you selling them? If so, do you have any yellow? My niece would like one. Oh, I don't want to give.
I like your style, honey, because I didn't want to give mine away either.
Look at all Nana's.
Lucy asked me about this one, and I just love it. She goes,
did?
"What are those?" And I go, "They're
Lemons.
little lemons, honey." And she just says, "Oh, I really like that." But Nana didn't give it up, and usually I do. And I'm down to 3, honey.
What happened to the other ones?
Oh, I have them. I just took them off.
They look so cool when you have.
I know, and I will. I'll wear them again. But I took them off when I took my shower. I just kept a few of them on.
Oh, yay. Yeah, I'll be making more and I'll be adding it to my Etsy shop. I just haven't added anything in a while. But if you want to find my Etsy, it's called Kitsch Addiction. So like Kitsch, KITSCH Addiction. And I got to add it there. And I'll be doing some more yellows and stuff, but I'll let you know when I update it. And then we got to do trivia soon and give away more bracelets.
Yeah, someone else had mentioned the trivia too. I totally agree. Do you think we can get some trivia in on Friday? Just a few questions?
I think we might be able to.
All right, that'd be nice. I'd like that.
Join
That's always one of my favorites.
Because we do it so big. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Nana, you killed it. We love you guys. Don't forget to comment after this video post for the what, Nana? The algorithm.
The algorithm. Thanks, G. Thanks for showing up.
Thanks, G. Bye, everyone.
Bye.